Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to Tower of Guns. So, I feel like I haven't done an endless mode run in a while. And you may be asking yourself, well, Wander, why are you doing endless mode? You've never even won with the Hedgehog launcher. And you know what? I give up. I'll get a win with this gun eventually. But, we'll get there. We'll get there someday. And I'll keep going for it for sure. But, well, what makes this run different? Why do I sound so overconfident? And the answer is, I discovered a couple of new things that are going to make, well, I'm not going to use them that much, but I'm going to use it today, for this run specifically. I figured out how to set my luck and some other things, and currently I've only modified my luck. But I'm going to turn something on just for a second. So this is tog_HUD stats. It's a new command I figured out recently, and it lets you figure out more or less just what your stats, kind of like the endgame stats are, but this is like live during the actual game, which is kind of cool. So it tells me what the difficulty ranking is, how much damage I've taken this lifetime, the jump Z, magnet distance, item charge rate multiplier, yada yada yada. If you notice under the luck section, there are two. There's luck 9999 and luck 0. I think it's supposed to be luck like 3, but I modified my luck to be 9999. So we are the luckiest man in the world today, and I'm really curious how that's going to turn out for us. And I figured since we're in this business right now, we might as well just do, you know, an endless mode run just to see how far I can freaking get with the Hedgehog launcher as a weapon. I will also admit I'm running Junkman, so this is going to be kind of an extremely overpowered one in so many senses. I can't believe none of my hedgehogs hit this guy proper. And, you know, since of course it's going to be on endless mode, this is going to be really nonsensical. I had half a mind to go for the lift ticket just so I could fall down if I hit the battlements, but I think when it comes down to it, that's a little excessive. Well, you know what, since I'm in the business of cheating, I might as well get every single difficulty upgrade that drops as well, because you know what, if I only made it easier, well, that just wouldn't make it fair, now would it? Now, realistically, this is still going to be hideously unfair, but the hope is that will kind of balance itself out, and once we make it up to, like, Endless 3, we're going to die anyway, so who really cares? But I'm still very curious about how this will turn out with a really, really high Endless mode. I also had half a mind to turn on, like, fly mode and, like, you know, fly around finding all the secrets, but I don't know. Doesn't really seem necessary at this point. There's, like, a certain amount of just, like, ridiculous and stupid before it's just like, well, this is even fun anymore. Anyway, so we are going to be hideously overpowered across the board, but hopefully it'll maintain its interestingness, and worst comes to worst, the, you know, endless mode to it will eventually ramp up to the difficulty. I'm stumbling over my words. It's the first recording of the day, and that means I am one confused bugger. Anyway, hopefully the endless mode difficulty ramping up will, you know, balance itself out, kinda. I'm so glad we're running Junkman today. Otherwise, well, it'd be a little bit harder to getting all of this loot. Am I seriously not going to make this? There we go. I was like, is it worth it getting the health pickup? And I think when it comes down to it, I might as well max out my health early, even though I'm probably going to get crazy amounts of drops one way or another. Oh, that thing is still shooting. Well, that doesn't matter. I can just fire my ridiculous salvo of death up. And we do have a lot of armor. Ooh, that is the one thing we can't get. Getting luck pickups would require me to reset my luck again, because there's actually a hard cap of luck. I believe it's like 8 or 9 or something like that. So the hard cap more or less means, well, if I pick up any more luck pickups, it actually resets my luck down from 9,999 to something a little bit more sensible. It does kind of make it sad, though, that there's actually a hard cap on luck, because it would be really cool to have, like, a luck run, really. Oh, it's the Fire Mine mod. Well, seeing as our luck is hideously high, this is going to be a yes man run as well. I'm just going to do everything in my power to make things harder on myself, considering I already did everything in my power to make things easy on myself, or at least one of the more ridiculous things to make things easier. We've definitely gotten some really good drops already, and this promises to be pretty good as far as everything goes. And I actually found every single secret there, because there's one more secret back in that last room we're in. I just didn't feel like getting it because I would have had to fly up there. And, I don't think we need to add flying to the mix, because this run is already stupid. What do we even need? I don't even know. We've got at least 1 or 2 might upgrades at this point. Ooh, that's a lot of fire mines. Yep. We are going to get mystery boxes. I am curious on... This run is also to determine if luck is going to... Like, if luck actually has an effect on the mystery boxes. My theory is it has no effect whatsoever, but it'll be interesting to see nonetheless. I'm kind of regretting getting fire mined, but whatever. Hey, difficulty reduction. That's nice. And max health and might. And then, oh, we're too poor for the might. That's unfortunate. Oh well, not a big deal. Oh, interesting. Okay, I guess there is actually a benefit to the fire mines. That's actually a lot cooler than I thought it would be. So the fire mines actually latch themselves to an enemy that they hit, and then sit there and do crazy damage to them over time. Never mind, fire mine actually suddenly has a use. That's cool. Anyway, I should get a handy dandy notebook from somewhere. I've got them hiding all over my room. I always forget where I put them. Okay. Let's see, is this the one? I think this is the one. I have many notepads, and I'm never quite sure which one is appropriate for this situation, but this one will have to do. So, luck 9999. Mystery box number 1 is jump, extra jump. With any luck, we will just determine if, you know, having infinite luck more or less means mystery boxes are nothing but positive, but if they maintain it a 50-50 mix, that means luck has nothing to do with mysteries. Which is definitely kind of an interesting thing one way or another. I'm very curious how it's going to turn out. I think he actually modified fire mines, because I don't remember them doing this the last time I had fire mines running. Which is both cool and terrifying, because it still means I'm going to be hurting myself a fair amount. Kind of wish I had gotten the healing item, but I guess when it comes down to it, I don't think we're going to end up needing it. Junkman more or less means we're going to have a massive amount of loot sitting around for us at all times. Combine that with, you know, infinite luck, and, well, it's just going to be a smorgasbord of stupid. Like, look at all those pickups. We're going to be overwhelmingly powerful by the end of this. Actually, kind of wish I had gone for the lava walking. Oops. Apparently my jumps are so powerful at this point, I can't actually just, like, tip a pickup. Oh well, that's not a big deal, because we've got more than enough health. Many enemies. Okay. And I guess I can jump around like a lunatic, too. Realistically, I should jump all over the place, complete the level, and then come back for all the pickups, instead of specifically trying to get them all at once. That would make sense, right? Right. Anyway, we've got a lot of twerps coming around for us, but that's not going to be that big of a deal. Because, I mean, realistically, we are kind of some hideous freak monster of death already. I'm kind of looking forward to whenever we get to Endless 2 or 3 or something like that. And I actually really want to try this with Nightmare mode, but I think we'd be in more trouble. Okay, so that one. Nothing happened. Let's see, is this a safe spot? It is. 0. Okay, and another might. And I think at the end of every level from now on, I'm actually going to... Ooh, magnetism, that's going to be nice. I'm actually going to turn on the... Or I'm going to turn on the stats, just to see. Yeah, I really should have turned on Lift Ticket instead of Junkman. But I think Junkman's going to aid in our survivability. And Lift Ticket is just going to be silly. I might actually have to avoid getting Jump Z upgrades after a certain point. And that's a difficulty reduction that is stuck halfway in the ground. That's convenient. Anyway, what do we got over here? Looks like more jumps, more difficulty reduction, a mystery box and shop over there. Well, let's just walk through lava, difficulty reduction. There's the mystery box. We're going to take a small amount of damage from just walking through the lava. The lava. Okay, and item charge rate ++. Okay. I'm going to go a little silent whenever I record these things, just because, I don't know, it's hard to have a consistent commentary while doing that stuff. Okay. Another one of those. So far, the answer seems to be luck actually does affect the mystery boxes in a positive way. We've gotten one technically negative upgrade, and the rest have been overwhelmingly positive, which is really cool, because that more or less means that there's actually a benefit to stacking as much luck as possible, at least from a mystery box standpoint, which means, you know, a high luck plus the mystery box activated item would actually be a viable run. Of course, you can't really plan these things. I'm still too poor to buy any upgrades. That's frustrating and annoying, but whatever. What's this over here? An extra jump height, which is actually the only thing that we really don't want at this point. Considering when we get more of those, we're actually going to start taking hideous amounts of fall damage. Gotta avoid that, because, yeah, at this point we've got, what, 5 jumps and 3 or 4 jump heights? It's hard to tell, but it's more than enough. Let's just keep that honest. Okay, so we've got armor. I don't see any more enemies, so we've got more armor, magnetism, a jump height that I don't want to get, difficulty up. I mean, I guess, seeing as this is a yes man run, I should be getting the jump height, but after a certain point, the damage is going to be overwhelming, and it's going to be like, is it worth it? And the answer is, I'm not entirely sure. Like, it would be cool to just say yes to everything. And, you know what? I think I'm going to. I think we're going to have enough health pickups, and realistically, it would be kind of cool to have the most amount of jump height ever in any run I've ever had. Because at this point, we spend more of our time flying than we do actually fighting anything. Ooh, healing item. Don't have the money for it. Of course. One thing I'm lacking. That's okay. We've got more speed and item charge and armor. So eventually, whenever we get an activated item, we're going to pretty much be able to use it constantly, which is cool. Anyway, let's pop through the door. Where are we going? I don't know. It's kind of this interesting journey of just cheapery and items at this point. I don't really mind. It's making things interesting for me. Ooh, there's a secret I've never seen before. Just gotta place myself in a spot where I'm not gonna take hideous amounts of fall damage, essentially. Because it's like, as much as I like to be able to jump like lunatic all over the place, dying on a really crazy run like this because I was, well, stacking jump height is going to be kind of embarrassing. Max health plus plus. Oop. We've got a couple of bomb bots coming after us, so we can't sit down immediately and record things. But thus far, the evidence seems overwhelmingly in favor of luck plus plus actually having a beneficial effect on... There we go. On mystery boxes, yeah. At this point, it's 0 negative, nothing but positive. So, at this point, I would say, confirmed. We actually do have, we have enough of results already that I would say it is absolute truth at this point. So we've got John's All Access Pass there, which we don't need at all. Because, well, when it comes down to it, we have more than enough jumps already. Adding to the mix would just be stupid. We've got another jump height, but actually, the caveat I'm gonna work with here is, if I am at a shop, I'm gonna say no, maybe. Also, again, don't have enough money for these things, so who even cares? Looks to be nothing there of any value for me, so I guess let's just go up. See what we've got up here. The answer is, oh, that's a sneaky placement for one of those guys, for sure. Kind of wish they were actually centralized, though, because as it stands, they're kind of like, or at least the one on the other side was, oh boy, that hurt a little bit. It was a little bit off-kilter, which is strange. I like things, if you're going to have something on a circular surface, at least have it be kind of in the center. Yeah, I don't think I want to get any more jump heights. This is getting stupid. Because at this point, I can't even control my movement. I think I'd be better off doing a flight run, as far as everything goes. Let's see. Okay, so we've got a bunch of twerps, but they're not actually hitting us, hilariously enough. Gotta get out of the way of that, get the difficulty reduction, get down here. We're not losing too much health, and I think what we're going to have going for us is pretty soon... I actually, no, at this point we've maxed out our health, so we can actually get, whenever we get, like, a health pickup, it's actually gonna just bring us back, maybe not to full, but it's definitely gonna bring most of our health back, which is gonna be really convenient. Like so. More blue EXP++. What do we got down here? Difficulty increase. Can't complain about that. Luck pickup. Not so much. Okay, so it does look like the luck pickups do actually increase the amount of drops you get, regardless of whether or not it's a good or a bad thing. It just makes mystery boxes better, because we keep getting difficulty increases, which I would not say is a truly beneficial thing, but it keeps happening, so I guess there's rhyme or reason for it. And I missed literally... Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't miss all of them. Man, there's a lot of stuff on this level. What item mod is over here that we can't get? The answer is Fire Mine. Hilarious. Why is it that always the item mods are the ones I don't need? I think that's an item charge over there, but considering we are poor, I can't get it anyway. Let's go through the purple teleporter and see where we end up. Oh, I guess now we can afford things. There are going to be more shops later, probably. And realistically, I don't remember any of those shops being particularly useful. Looks like we're going in to fight the big ol' spike room. Well, this is going to be interesting. I wonder if I could stand on it. Well, either way, I guess I can just kill it nigh on instantaneously, which is kind of fun. And mines. Interesting question. Do I go for fire mines or do I go for regular mines? It's kind of like a no-win procedure. Let's try mines and see how it turns out. So it's on the first bounce. That's actually, that's going to be better for me if you ask me, because the fire mines get it on the second bounce, but this is wherever they first hit, which makes a lot more sense to me. Okay, let's get through, get the health back up. It's not going to do us, you know, deck diddly doodah. And then what do we got down here? Some money. Been short on money this entire run. Can't complain about that. Where are we going next? I don't know. I only found 12% of the secrets there. I am not on my A game today, apparently. But realistically, I think we have enough jumps to make it to the top of the tower, if we do get the chance. So, I mean, heck, I'm going to do that, because why not? We're here. We might as well make use of every opportunity to become huge. Also, I'd love to get a second weapon. Because as much as I like this one, it's got like, oh hey, no, I can't leave the level in this one. I guess the one downside to mines as opposed to fire mines is the mines don't go away, like ever, apparently. I should do, ooh, that would be an interesting run. A luck plus speed plus run, where I do the light speed run. Oh, that'd be interesting. I might actually have to do that sooner or later. Maybe run 100 or something. Actually, I don't know. What do you guys want to see for a run number 100? How ridiculous. I'd love to do a run where I can actually summon items, and I've figured out the item codes, but I don't know the code to summon items at this point, which is a little frustrating for me. Because I know it exists now. I saw it on a dev blog post that Joe put up saying, you know, have fun figuring this one out, internet. And it's like, no, that means me. But I don't know. I'm really hoping I find that out soon, because it'd be really cool to, I don't know, summon the crap out of just like a bunch of really redonkulous items, and just, I don't know, it would be cool to have like infinite item charge or something like that, and not an aortic levy device, like the big red button or whatever it's called, the one that essentially just does like an area nuke, and doing a run where you only use like that, or the pea shooter, or the blue shell or something like that, instead of actually using a normal weapon, which, I don't know, it'd be fun to do something like that. Now, we've got a lot of loot on the ground, but I'm not looking at it right now because we've got a lot of stuff all over the place that we have to deal with. Okay, so I think mines might have been a mistake. Hard to tell. That said, we're so ridiculous it doesn't really matter. It's just when it comes down to it, it does mean we are going to have a little bit more incidental damage here and there. So I think we're hitting the speed cap soon. We've already hit the health cap, we're probably capped out on item charge. Actually, I'm going to pull up HUD stats and see if this boosts up. So, item charge is 2.5. Yep, okay, so the item charge multiplier is 2.5 tops. Weapon EXP gain also seems to be 2.5. Jump Z does not seem to have a cap that I've experienced. Max health does not go up anymore. Oh, apparently our luck has gone up. Interesting. Speed cap is 28, looks like. What else are we missing? Armor. Huh. I thought our armor was higher. Ooh, that'd be crazy if armor actually looped back around if you got too much of it. Or, actually, while we're here, what does difficulty plus do? Does not look like it adjusted anything. At least, as far as I can tell. I guess it adjusted difficulty there. What'd that get? Jump height plus. Oh, does jump height plus max out? Yes, it does, at 2,000. So we don't have to worry about jump Z anymore. So I can actually pick up everything without fear of reprisal. That is convenient and makes me happy. So I guess the only thing that we can't max out anymore, or that we haven't maxed out completely at this point, is damage. There's nothing in the secret. I must have gotten it earlier. Oh well, can't complain. Man, we are one floaty sucker, though. Okay, what is this? I think that's the transdimensional highway? I don't even remember, but I don't remember that one being particularly useful. So, let's get the... Oh, wait. I should see how much of a difficulty difference this one makes. The answer is 6 point... Wow, that's actually significant. So I think a difficulty minus and a difficulty plus is a factor of 1.5-ish. It's probably a little bit more variable than I'm giving it credit for. So we've got a bunch of Lanternophiluses. Or, I guess they're hot pot bots, but whatever. Words. Anyway, let's just kind of float our way up here, and then pretty soon I'm going to float up to the top of the tower. But let's take care of all of these enemies so we don't have, you know, the warmest of welcomes. And by warmest of welcomes, I mean explosions mainly. Or maybe the armor thing is not actually, like, armor, but it's how much damage is multiplied by. So at base level, the damage you take is multiplied by X. So in this case, at 0.75, we take 3/4 normal damage. That would make sense. Magnet range seems to max out at 3,500 as well. Armor. Let's see, did that change? Where is armor? No, it does keep going down, so I guess the more armor I get, the less damage I'm going to take. Cool. I bet there's a cap at some point, but we have not reached it yet. We also have silly amounts of jumps. No reason to get speed upgrades. No reason to get health. That does nothing. Difficulty is 0.54. You know what? I said I was going to get difficulty ups, but I really want to see if I can, like, what the minimum difficulty I can get is. Because that's, like, a huge temptation for me. Anyway, we've got a long way to go up the tower, and I guess I could talk about things while I go, considering we've got so many jumps we can practically fly. In fact, this might even be faster than flying. It would require a little bit of sciencing, but, I don't know. I don't really want to test it. Okay, that apparently does not have a hitbox. Guess let's keep going up. Yeah, I was just spending one night, I guess I can maybe talk about this, but I'm starting to work on, like, game-related projects on my own. We do not have enough money to afford those things. I guess if we hit the top of the tower, I'm actually going to have to come back down for those. That's a first. But, you know, I want to be a game developer myself. I want to make... Honestly, I want to make games kind of like Tower of Guns. Admittedly, I'm not a 3D guy. I think Joe, who made this, was a tech artist or a 3D modeler for, at the very least, originally he was a 3D modeler for, or he did something in the design standpoint with the people from, or the people that made Kingdoms of Amalur, if you know those game, or like that game kind of series. It was like a singular game, but they were going to keep making more. They were working on Project Copernicus before the entire studio folded because the guy in charge was kind of bad with money. He was bad with management. He was very inefficient. Out of the way of the mines. But so Joe apparently decided that he no longer wanted to work, you know, in an industry where, you know, big people spend money a little bit maybe too frivolously and end up, I don't know, I'd have to ask him personally, and I have yet to actually speak to him in person. I'm very disappointed I didn't go to PAX East, considering he lives in the area and was there and had a nice big booth for it. And also, realistically, he actually lives, like, maybe an hour from me, if even, as far as, like, my permanent place of residence. But that would be incredibly weird for, like, me, a aspiring game developer slash YouTuber, to just show up at his house. But, so he got into this because he didn't want to really work in the AAA industry and had, you know, dreams of his own. And I mean, I haven't even really worked in the industry. I think I mentioned this before, but I used to work for a studio that made SpongeBob SquarePants games. And, I mean, it's okay, but it's not something I definitely want to repeat in the future. Let's see, get close to the top. Because I think when it comes down to it, I would much rather, I don't know, I'd much rather make games that actually have, like, an element of originality to them. And I can see why people loved SpongeBob growing up and whatnot. But for me, after a certain point, it's just like, this is the most mindless thing I've ever done. Okay, so the damage multiplier caps out at 2.2%. Ooh, crit. Crit chance. So each crit chance thing is a 3% increase. I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten any more of those pickups. And let's see. Unfortunately, with all of our jumps, it's gonna make it... Oh, actually, we didn't have to worry about it. Okay, just scoot over, get the difficulty reduction. Yeah, we're at 0.4. So I guess the more of those we get, the longer this endless mode is going to go. Interesting. Anyway, so, you know, I would like to go indie at some point. I'm probably going to end up going AAA before I am successful at being an indie developer by any means. Largely because at this point I'm still kind of inexperienced. Like, I'm out of college, I've worked like a couple of jobs, but very few of them have been indie. My animation skills probably aren't up to par, yada yada yada. And I guess when it comes down to it, I'm just working on a game for practice. But so, I guess back to the original message, I was looking up, you know, dev blog information, and of course, Joe made this game by himself, so I was curious what he would have to say on the matter. And I was reading through it, and I was reading most recent posts first, just to kind of go down the list, see if there's anything new. And he's like, oh, yeah, wow, this has been very roundabout, me explaining how I figured out that there are cheats to summon items in the game. But, yeah, just saw the little post being like, you know, he added a command to add certain items and weapons to the game. But I'm not going to give you the codes. Have fun finding that one out, internet. I'm like, no. Nope. That means me, because I actually kind of suggested it to him. I don't know if it was an original idea or if he had it in his mind, but it was still just one of those where it's like, the thing I want held from me, because honestly I don't actually know the command. I tried everything. I spent like an hour trying to figure it out and couldn't. Which is kind of frustrating. Anyway, what do we get here? Well, things that we've already capped out on. Oh well, not a big deal. Tilt back down. So, I guess making it to the top of the tower we gained almost exactly nothing. I guess we did reduce our difficulty a little bit more, and we did get an even more crazy amount of jumps. I'm timing my speech with my jumps just so I can, I don't know, emphasize? Uh-oh. Oh, this is weird. Why am I going back up? There's just one set of items that I missed when I was coming up here, because I didn't have enough money. Now we have enough money. So now, we have, like, even more jumps, which would have been useful coming up the tower, but we didn't need it anywhere. We were going so high. I'm kind of disappointed that there are actually caps in this game, though, because it would have been really cool if there was no limit whatsoever. Okay, so, hey, we could stand on the ceiling where the boss is. That would be funny. But we are not going to. Anyway, let's pop all the way back down, land, hurt ourselves just slightly. There's a health thing. I could buy it, but I don't think we need it. We did not take that much damage. Man, we're one speedy sucker, and I've just blocked myself off from going through the door. Oh well, not a big deal. Anyway, usually at this point, I, ask, how is this run going? And I don't even think there's a reason for that at this point. There are a lot of crits coming out. These guys are dying in no time whatsoever. Now, what do we even need? I would like... Ooh. Might have actually just gotten what I was... Oh. Nuts. I'm stuck inside the level. Yep. I'm stuck inside like a very small range. Oh well, I guess I have to do Ghost to get out. And then walk. Okay, so what weapon... Oh, we've got 2. This is going to be interesting. So, now we got Bounce. Here's the question. I've gotten Bounce before. So, I guess it gets them up to... I think it doubles the amounts of bounces, because I think normally they only bounce once? And now they bounce 3 times? 1. Okay, so they bounce twice, so it just added 1 extra bounce. But, to me, Bounce is probably going to be more beneficial than Mines, which we're kind of blocking the way off. What would I really like? It would be hilarious to get Rapid, Uber, or Spread, but at this point, I mean, worlds are oyster. It just frustrates me a little bit, because apparently we've actually maxed out all of our stats already, so we're about as powerful as we can be. The only thing at this point that I think we can get... Oh, apparently we're going to Hugbot Alley. Well, I think a couple of episodes ago I mentioned that there was a secret in Hugbot Alley that I had yet to find. We're going to find it. The question is, how are we going to find it? I think the answer is I'm going to cheat to find it, because at this point I give up. So let's see if it's out the starting area. Not above, not below. Not to either side, so I haven't checked above. So I can't be quoted on that one quite yet. But I don't see it. We're going to be listening to this really insane soundtrack for like at least a couple minutes while I look around here. So if this bothers you at all, well, I'm the one that has to deal with it. Y'all can just turn off the audio and just kind of watch me gibber and move around. Actually, you can't watch me gibber. I don't have face cam. I really wish I knew where the secret was. Maybe there's only a secret occasionally. That would actually make a lot of sense, but, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to do a quick jump cut while I look for it, and if I find it, then I will report on where I find it. And if I don't find it, well, then, I don't know, I'll just apologize. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit when I get there. Or not. I can't believe I missed it. So here's one. Here's where one of them is. I already went through, and it actually only just had a couple of coins, which kind of followed me when I went through it. I was like, you know, I'll just go looking. Found it. And then the other one is like over here-ish? Kind of hard to tell. I know it's on the right in the ramp. Shoot, I already lost it. Hold on. Okay, and I found the other one. I was looking at the wrong door. I was like, okay, it was near one of the doors. And so you go to the door. So the other one is like inside this big old conveyor belt thing. You just have to find the side entrance. The other one is over in here. It's also just coinage. But, well, those are the secrets in Hugbot Alley. Did not know about them, but now that we found them, we'll get them the next time. And the next time, and the next time, and the next time. Assuming I have enough jumps to get there. But no more searching for me. Gotta watch out for my own spiky balls, because they can in fact hit me in the face. Well, I asked for an extra gun, we got the motivator. Not the gun I was asking for, but it's the gun we're getting. Could be worse. Anyway, that's it for Hugbot Alley secrets. Let's keep going. I'm gonna have to cut that as a separate clip and put it up on YouTube, just showing where the actual secrets are. Because it took me a little while to find them. And finally, 100% secrets found in Hugbot Alley. And I should really categorize all of them, but like I'd have to get it so it generates every single room on a level. That would be really cool actually, to do like unlimited levels, where it's like every single level in the foyer, every single level in the foundry. There's a lot of scary over there. Oh, I see. It's dumb scary though. It's the kind of scary that won't actually hit me in the face. It'll just hit me in the cankles. Well, that's not nearly as threatening. Anyway, let's just bounce ourselves off the ceiling just a little bit. Don't need any more magnetism. Right, I was going to turn on Tog HUD stats, see if the armor goes down even more. Yep. It does look like the armor runs into diminishing returns eventually, I think. I don't know what this does, but we got more than enough money for it, so let's go for it and see what it does. Oh, positional reboot switch. Could be worse. Could definitely be worse. Now, I think this is a secret. It's not a secret area. That is news to me. I figured since it was it had this little like lip of a platform, it would be a secret area. But it is not. So I said I was going to go looking for secret areas. Guess we're now going to go looking for secret areas. At least in this situation. Got a lot of stuff all over the place. coming after us, but that's, I mean, it's not really a problem at this point. It's just kind of like doing whatever. So, I don't know. Wow, we actually took a fair amount of damage just by careening. It's ridiculous. But, again, we've got more than enough pickups just dropping for us that it shouldn't be a problem. And, of course, since we're doing the what's-it-ma-who's-its, since we are running Junkman, we don't really have to worry about it. Alright, did our difficulty cap out? 4-8, so I think it keeps going down. Let's see. 4-1, yeah, so I wonder when it stops going down. That would be an interesting question. Ooh, hello. I need to get money. I really should not have bought the, positional reboot switch. I wish I could sell it. So, if I can't get any more money, I'm actually going to ghost back to get, once I get a little bit more on this level, just so I can get that new gun. Because, well, I've never seen that gun before. Actually, there's an armor pickup, too. Because, well, I don't know. It's nice to see new things occasionally. Maybe, because we've got, like, such high luck, or maybe it's because, I don't know. I actually have no idea why that would pop up now as opposed to like any other run, but it did. Can't complain. And we've got some super bullets flying all over the place in the middle, but we also have some kind of like enemy all over the place too. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, that was the last of my jumps. This is gonna hurt more than a little. Let's just go up again, I guess. Here, I'm gonna do a quick pit stop. Armor. Armor keeps going. It does diminishing return. Originally it was like 1.3 or something like that. And then previous armor pickups were 1.7, and now it's down to just 0.6. But that is actually really cool. That, yes, there's diminishing returns on the amount of like armor that you pick up, but it doesn't actually stop capping. So we might actually be able to get like our damage reduction up to some like really insane amount. But I think it's a percentage instead of a flat rate. I think maybe it used to be a flat rate, but not anymore. Either way, it's working out pretty well for us. Just gotta take out all the ET cannons. I don't know, I guess I just kind of wish that damage and everything didn't cap out at some point, just because, I don't know, it'd be really cool if you picked up like 6 might on a normal run. Let's see. Oh, I think it has capped out. Could be wrong. We need to get another armor upgrade. And difficulty is capped out. So the minimum difficulty you can get is 0.4140. Which, makes sense. It'd be really insane if you could get the difficulty ramped all the way down to, like, nil. Damage is already capped out. Oh, there we go. The extra armor I was asking for. So, yep, armor is capped out at this point. Minimum or maximum armor you can get is Oh, shit. I wasn't supposed to do that. I was not supposed to do that. Oh well, armor plus plus. Oh, interesting. So, no more armor pickups will reduce or increase my armor, but a mystery box will continue to reduce my armor further. That's interesting. This is going to give me max health. That's not useful. Anyway, I was not supposed to pick up that, that health pickup in the shop because, well, now we're poor. Max health plus plus. Yeah, at this point, I'm not even recording it anymore. That shit's been confirmed. I'm gonna feel really bad if we've actually screwed ourselves out of getting the cool new gun just because I am a compulsive buyer and forgot to, you know, avoid getting anything. Oh, let's see what's over here. Maybe there's some money hiding up in this area? No? Shit. This might actually result in a lack of new gunning, which makes me very sad. At least we've got multiple other runs to kind of make up, or not multiple other runs. We've got, you know, Endless 2 and presumably 3. I don't think we're going to make it past there, considering there are a bunch of passive caps on us that, well, are going to limit the amount of fun we can have. But that's okay. Because realistically, you don't want to go past Endless, like, 4. Endless 4, I think, would be the point of absurdity where nobody wants to do this anymore. Including me. Anyway, we've got more jumps, another weapon mod, but I'm probably not going to go for it, just because I would really like to get that new gun. And why aren't these guys dropping cash? Can I just, like, upgrades that I don't need get converted into money? That would be so nice. Nothing happened. Difficulty reduction. Yep, so the difficulty actually does cap out. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Please tell me I can get some more money before this level is over. I will be very upset if I can't. Ooh, XP. That's pointless. Let's level up the motivator. We really don't need it, but we might as well. More jumps. Something. Oh, I didn't actually kill all these guys. Oh, that's funny. Either way. How's our money doing? Where is our money anyway? 94. Not enough. Maybe the boss will drop something nice for us, or maybe we'll just sit and cry in shame. Luck plus plus. Did that max out? Did that bust up my luck? Yeah. So it actually changed my luck back down. Well, let's fix that. Yeah, so our luck caps out at 9999, though apparently there's also like a secondary luck stat that I didn't know about that's like there's like luck 9999 and then there's luck 6. I'm not sure what the difference is. So we need 15 more coins. Will the boss drop 15 more coins? I really hope he does. Otherwise I'm going to be very embarrassed. Alright, let's see if this... No. Okay, so there are two different luck stats, and I'm not entirely sure why they're different, and I'm not sure what one luck does and the other doesn't. Should take a look at what the weapon mod over here does, just in case it... Oh, it's vampire. Not the most useful thing in the world by any measure, so... Oh, right, other thing I should ask. So we get a difficulty plus plus and a difficulty minus minus. So this brings it up by 1, this brings it back down by 1. So yeah, they balance each other out. Good to know. I always felt like they didn't. Please drop just like 15 coins for me. I'd be so happy. With like everything. Nope. No money whatsoever, but healing item. Sorry people. I'm a dum-dum. I would have actually been able to afford the new gun, but oh wait. We have one more potential for money. I hate to do this, but please give me money. I feel like I'm mugging people for cash. That's not the case. Oh, interestingly. So, the mystery box managed to reduce my armor further, but picking up another normal armor pickup actually managed to bring my armor back up to what it was, and killing 4 hugbots managed to get my difficulty up by 400. So each hugbot, or 0.01 each. So, interesting. Interesting. Anyway, let's go through here and be very, very sad I didn't get the new gun. Hopefully we'll be able to get more on, like a new gun on the next endless mode or something. I'm not entirely sure. Ah, that was a mistake. And I apologize, guys. I really wanted to try it out too, but I just temporary insanity, forgot that I even had it. Like, sitting around in the wings, and proceeded to buy a very useless pickup for myself. Maybe we'll get lucky and get something else in the Sanctum. Maybe. Well, there's the money we were asking for. Too little, too late. You can't actually warp back. I just bunched them all. They went bye-bye. Guess let's just kind of float up here and kill them from above with our bouncy, spiky. Now I'm just kind of in this sad little funk. I don't even want to continue on. It's just like, no, Wander, you goofed. You done goofed. In the worst of ways. Anyway, so we've got a secret area. Maybe that will have a gun for us. Maybe not. Maybe a gumball machine will give us a gun. That would be hilarious and awesome. But not. What do we got here? Extra jump. I'm going to save my money at this point, just in case. And as a memorial, also, we really don't need anything else. We've got more than enough jumps to last us a lifetime. And just in case we do run into another secret shop with a gun in it, well, best to be safe than sorry again. Because at this point, I'm very sorry, very sad, but, well, no backseas apparently. Anyway, more jump height, more jumps. What do we got over here? Speed, more jumps. Not really necessary. Let's just kill the shit out of him. See if he dropped a gun for us. The answer is no, just magnetism, which we don't need. Go through the door, because at this point we've maxed out on every single upgrade we can possibly get. So at this point we're literally just looking for another gun to do something with, because everything else is pointless. Interesting issue that I never expected I would have. Lack of money for a gun. And they're so rare too, it makes me sad. It must have been like the panpipes or something. Well, you know what? As soon as I figure out the command to summon guns, I will summon that gun, and we will do a run with that gun. Even though the, like, hidden guns are actually incredibly rare. So, well, incredibly rare and powerful. So when it comes down to it, it's actually going to be, well, maybe not as easy as this, but it's definitely going to be one of the easier runs we do. Anyway, what is that? That's the Cartesian lattice. We do not need that in the slightest. What we've got over here? The answer is, ooh, actually one of the few upgrades we have not maxed out. I'm actually going to spend money on this one. Because, let's see if it... Oh. Just a mod. Togpon, true, false. Interesting. Okay. Oh, right. That's not the one we wanted. HUD stats. There we go. So, crit... Yeah, keeps going up, so there's yet to be a cap on that one. I don't know when there will be, if there will be, but that is definitely a cool little bit. Interesting question, when will it cap out? Well, let's go through here, kill the gumball machine, go see the maw, and then go on to endless mode. But I'm going to do that on a separate episode, because when it comes down to it, this has been a very long and ponderous episode, if you ask me. I mean, we did fly all the way up to the top of this tower for crying out loud. Of course, I'm going to kill the gumball machine without touching the ground, because, I mean, let's be serious here. Let's be serious. Okay, what did he drop for us? Mines. Great. Well, let's get the health pickup, accept our fate. Luck, don't need it. Got a lot of hug bots that I could kill, but don't feel like. But, definitely would be interesting to see. Are there any big ones around? Nope, there are no big hug bots. I was kind of hoping I could kill one big hug bot, because if I could kill a big one, then maybe I'd be able to figure out the data on how much of a difficulty increase they are. That's it. It doesn't matter that much. Missed a secret somewhere. I wonder where. Maybe it was in that final chamber or something. I don't know. I guess I've got to go looking. But I will go looking at a later date, because right now it's time for us to go fight them all and rock his socks off. We're probably going to fight them all without even touching the ground. That said, we're actually probably going to take some damage, considering this gun fires slowly and the projectiles move very slowly. But hey, whatever. I wonder if this is a secret area in this level. I know there's the, like, secret cheaty thing that I did to, you know, get the heck out of the level in a very cheaty fashion, but, well, we're not doing that. We don't need to do that, and realistically, going down, son. I guess let's preempt a couple of our shots into his face. Eventually. They ever gonna make it? Yeah, they're gonna make it. It just takes a while. Oh, he keeps losing because I'm not consistently staying on the platform. Now am I? Okay, so we've got a lot of spin bots coming after us. I have to be a little bit wary of those. Actually, I have to be wary of the super bullets hitting me in the backside too. Because, well, nobody likes getting bullets in the backside. No way, no how, no sir. You know, it's, I guess, just like blitz back and forth here and hit him, because, I don't know. There's no real good way to fight the... Okay, there's no good way to fight the maw when you're... when you are in this position. Part of the reason why I wanted to get that second gun is because it would make it a lot easier to kind of fight our way through here. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but whatever. I'll just use the Vastic Construction Jelly. Ooh. Okay, don't do that again, Wander. The spin bots wreck the shit out of your weapon level. Those lights a little bit. I probably should have saved the motivator, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. God, this gun is slow. This gun is so slow. I really wanted rapid or Uber. Oh, now here's where the bullets come. Don't wanna get knocked off. Okay, unfortunately, our our little bits don't actually fly far enough to hit them from that distance. This is part of the reason why I do not like the Hedgehog launcher that much. Because when it comes down to it, the range on it sucks. Okay, good opportunity to take out the mob. Please die. Please die. There we go. You did. We actually took a fair amount of damage there. I really hope we find another gun before we fight the Maw again, because Endless 2 is going to be hard. Now, I'm going to turn on HUD stats again. Okay, so, interestingly enough, by killing the Gumball machine and the Maw, our difficulty went up by a grand total of 0.44. So, yeah, every time you kill a boss, the difficulty must go up a little bit. That makes sense. It's cool. Kind of terrified to see what it'll be like the next time we kill a boss. In fact, I think I might just leave on TOG stats right now, or HUD stats. Because I want to see if maybe the cap goes up when you go through Endless 2. I doubt it, but it could. It also looks like your luck goes up every time you kill a boss, because our luck is at 10,000 instead of 9,999. That would make a lot of sense. Total time, 1 hour. Secrets found. So there might actually be a secret in the Maw area. I'm going to have to go looking for that next, just so I know where I'm going. But I will do that on the next episode of Tower of Guns, where we will continue this endless madness and hopefully go a lot faster, because I'm not actually putzing about. Dedication room, I already got all the loot in here. We're actually kind of injured. Oh, come on! The vasoconstriction jelly spawned outside the map. That's just the worst. Anyway, I'll see you guys then. And, as always, thanks for watching.